Here we are, welcome back to the channel. In this video on GT7, we're going to show you how to win 2 million credits in under 100 seconds. So this is an online time trial, so go into sport mode in the top right hand corner of the main menu. Come across to your online time trials. From there, we've already done the one at Monza in the awesome F3500 1990s Formula 1 car, so have a look on the channel if you haven't already. This is the latest one at the Nurburgring Sprint in the Hyundai IONIQ. So as we don't own the car, we're going to go to rent the specified car, click on the green tick, click on the car itself, and you can choose from any of these colours. Now this is another car from the latest update, one of 4 cars that were newly added on. So let's give it a whirl and see how we get on. So time targets: to earn your 2 million credits, you need a lap time of 138.941. To earn 1 million credits, a lap time 140.862. And to earn 250,000 credits, lap time 145.666. In terms of assists, with traction control we're running on 0, counter steer we have off, and ABS we're running on weak for this challenge. First thing I'm going to say before you start anywhere, make sure that you map a button for this overtake. It's a boost feature that works the same as DRS but without having the extra wing on the back, so make sure that you're holding that button all the time and it will activate when you're on a straight. For the first braking point, we're looking at that white mark on the barrier on the right hand side. And you're braking as that comes out of shot. When braking before that tarmac changes colour, you can see it in the distance. Possibly the longest braking zone that you're going to find. It just takes forever for this car to slow down. It's electric vehicle, so we've got no gears. And we're also on sports hard tyres too. So this thing can be quite handful because it packs a lot of horsepower, 4-wheel drive car. Next braking point, we're looking for the edge of the curve. When that comes out of shots, we just tap in the brakes around about 40-50%, and then we're coming straight back off. Let this car rotate round. Really difficult corner to get right. There's no real reference where to accelerate or brake for this corner. You can see we're braking. We want to make sure that you're braking before you've got that change of kind of astroturf to the grass or the green paint. Braking there will be way too late for this car. These tyres just don't have the grip to turn in. So you get as close to this left hand side as you can to open this right hander. What we're doing for this one is coming off the accelerator, turning in, but be careful. Make sure that you keep 2 wheels to the left hand side of that white curb, white edging there, otherwise your lap will be invalidated. And same again, keep 2 wheels to the right hand side of that white curb as well. And this one, as we come out the corner, very difficult to get right. Track limits can be a pain. For the next one, we're looking for that white line. As we come level with that, we're going to hit the brakes. Nice and slow. And trick is this one, maybe go a little bit wider and then cut back in. We stayed a little bit too tight there, so it delayed us getting on the power slightly. Move across the right hand side, looking for the 100 board on the right hand side. As we get level with that, we're going to hit the brakes again. So this one, you want to turn in and you want to just take a lot of this curb. We're off the brakes as we're turning in for that corner. Swing to the left hand side, looking for the edge of that curb in as the next braking point as well. So again, we're only applying around about 50% or just over for this right hander. Very difficult corner to get right, but you've got to get on the power as early as you can. Use all the exit on the left hand side. Again, you can see that overtake button. Make sure that you've got that applied all the way for this long straight. Every single time you're on a straight, you want to be hitting that overtake button. Next braking point, looking for that white line. We want to brake in just as we get to that, or maybe slightly just before we get to that white line. Very difficult corner to get right, this one. And this can gain you 3 or 4 tenths of a second if you get it right. So this one, you can really cut the chicane on the left hand side. As long as you don't get all 4 wheels across the curb, you're fine. For this one, watch out for that orange cone. If you touch that one, your lap will be invalidated. Very difficult corner to get right, but we navigate that quite nicely. The last braking point, you're looking at that red paint in the barrier on the left hand side. That last one that you come to, we're going to hit the brakes. Again, not real much of a reference for that corner. Very difficult to get right. We're looking for kind of the start of the pit wall there on the right hand side as kind of an acceleration reference. Get on the power as early as you can and run as wide as you can without going too far onto the gravel. And that's the lap. It's become across for 136.427. So it's a very busy lap and it can be quite tricky, this one. It's a bit of a handful to get right. But that lap time actually put us P11 in the world at the time of recording. So a decent enough lap to give you a reference of how to kind of get this car around the circuit as easy or as fast as you can. So we're going to show you from the chase cam, show you outside the car and show you how much of the track we're actually using. Longest braking zone in the world, it goes up forever and ever and ever. Get an accelerator as early as you can. You can see the overtake button working every time this car straightens up or accelerates. You can see the overtake button is activating. Difficult corner to get like this one. Try and hug this as much as you can to the left hand side. Opens up this right hander. Come off the accelerator. Cut as much of the curb as you dare. Just keep 2 wheels inside there. Very difficult to get track limits on that one. Stay within track limits on that one. But I think the key for this one is to be a little bit patient. It's so easy to go in deep. And once you do, this car just does not want to turn on these sports hard tyres. It's quite easy to control under acceleration. It's not too bad. These corners aren't too bad. Stand inside on the curb on that left hand side. Swing on the left. Tap of the brake. Kind of drift it in a little bit. Get on that power nice and early. Use all the curb on the left. But yeah, like I said, this one can be a tricky one. I think once you work out the kind of driving style of this motor, it's not too bad. It's a new addition to the game, as I said before. This is one of the 4 cars that were introduced in the last update. And I did say actually in my previous video that I don't think that we're ever going to use this car in a race or any kind of challenges. And having raced the car, now I had a go on it on the time trial, I'll stick to what I say. And I still don't think that I'm ever going to use this car other than the time trials that come on or anything like that, to be honest. So, as usual, we'll leave you with the replay. If this does help you, like and subscribe to the channel, where we do a lot more of these videos, as well as earning easy credits in single player campaign on circuit experiences. Done a latest one we've done around Spa to win your 1.25 million credits, and they're really simple. I mean, you've got 3 or 4 sectors to go through, and then you've got a 1 lap attack at the end of that, and big credits are waiting for you for doing as little as possible. So let me know what you think of this latest time trial. Do you prefer this one, or do you prefer the Formula 1 F3500 around Monza? I mean, both are very tricky in their own rights, but this one for me was a little bit easier than the Formula 1 car. I found that one a little bit tricky. You've really got to know how to drive that car, and traction control is definitely a must in that car. But for now, we'll leave you with the rest of the replay. Enjoy the credits, have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Laters.